Hey everybody and welcome back. My name's Melissa and this year I'm sharing 365 tips for frugal living. Today's tip is to learn to treat yourself without spending money. So everybody's like, oh, it's a treat myself day. And I never really kind of got that because like when you treat yourself, you're still spending your money. So, you know, um, so instead of treating yourself by buying a new $100 sweater, you know, treat yourself by taking an hour to go for a walk or go to the park or do something you enjoy. Maybe you love to paint, so treat yourself by giving yourself that time to paint. Maybe you love to take a nice hot bubble bath. Give yourself that time to do it. So instead of treating yourself with random material possessions, treat yourself with time. Because the thing is too is that when you learn to treat yourself with time instead of with material crap, you will be valuing your time, and you will actually be pampering yourself and giving yourself what you need. So honestly, I've always struggled with shopping. Not a huge fan. Kind of hate it. I went through a period of time, and I've done this multiple times. For some reason, um, every so often, people like to play dress up with me like I'm their stinking Barbie, and I fucking hate it. Like, it's so random, but when I was younger, it was like really common, and it was really tough because like you try and tell people I don't like the way this feels, and they're like, oh, but it looks so good on you. Anyways, I digress. So for me, like the whole let's buy some clothes to treat myself isn't really like it really hasn't ever been my thing. But ever since I can remember, I used to love when I was younger to go to the woods, and there was this like old fashioned bridge, and it was like metal on the sides, but like then wood. It was a walking bridge, and it had like the typical like arc and like a little creek, stream, creek, whatever, that would like babble on by, and I would bring my journal, and I used to love to like just kind of sit slash lean there. I guess Americans are known for leaning. I definitely would. And sometimes I would do the whole like set the journal on the metal rail and like lean into it. Other times I would like lean back and be writing, but it was a completely free activity, and almost nobody really went on that bridge. So I absolutely loved being able to do it because like it was a really short trail just to cut from like one half of the park to the next. So, most people didn't hike it, and sorry, for a long time there wasn't another side of the park. Like there was nothing there. It was just a field. So it was just an amazing thing for me to do. Now one of the things I love to do is there's this like wooded area near me, and it's got all these like hills and stuff, and it also used to have some bridges, but they got knocked down in a storm. So now I have to like walk across logs to get to the other side. Uh, but it's something I enjoy. So and I feel so much better after going for a walk than especially like in nature where like I'm breathing the clean air, and like it all just feels like it's very holistic, and I can hear the birds and the squirrels. Oh my gosh, they have some loud squirrels too on those trails. Like I swear to God, like these little itty bitty creatures, and they will like manage to make it sound like a stinking lion is running at you. But it's enjoyable. And the thing is then I leave and I feel better. I authentically feel better. I authentically sleep better. I um, am healthier for it. And then I have spent $0 versus if I went and just bought a new shirt, I would then have to either pay the credit card bill or whatever, or I'd have like $100 less for savings or whatever it is. And you know, that shirt, that's gonna that enjoyment's gonna wear off a lot quicker than the amount of time it takes me to earn $100. So, you know, and I mean, because like, think about it. Like, if you put on a new sweater, I mean, unless it's like super cozy and you're like doing other activities and like there's a whole sensory thing about it. But if you put on like a new sweater, jacket, whatever, like a fashion piece and everything, like you may have that initial like, oh wow, I look so nice as you look in the mirror, but you don't necessarily like feel great about it every time you wear it all the time when you're wearing it. It's not like it feels great uh the entire time. Or like maybe you get some compliments, but it's not like, I don't know, it's just it's not worth it to me to do that. So from now on, when you want to treat yourself with time. Treat yourself by doing something that you enjoy, that makes you feel better, that's just for you, that is totally free. Um, Whether it's take a walk, take a bath, take a hike, read a book, watch a movie, watch the movie you want rather than the movie somebody else wants. But do something that just is about making you feel better. You know, make some art, or you know, grow some flowers, or pick a dandelion. Do something that is free instead of shopping when you go to treat yourself, because it's just going to get you further behind. Anyways, again, my name's Melissa, and this year I'm sharing 365 tips for frugal living. If you want to hear more, please hit like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.